Hello user, when you have Protegent Total Security installed on your system, you have this desktop icon. Double click on the desktop icon to launch the application. This is the home screen. Protegent Total Security is an advanced security software which is designed to protect computer systems from all kinds of viruses, spyware, malware, phishing attacks, spam and other internet threats. Scan, parental control, email protection, setting up firewall, web application protection are certain important features. Let's see scan. Protegent Total Security provides you 4 different types of scanning. Quick scan. Here 2 options are also given. You can enable or disable scroll log or enable or disable shutdown after scan. Quick scan is finished and this is the result. Result is shown as the blue tip. We have custom scan. Custom scan is for a particular folder. Select the folder, click on start. Custom scan is finished. To scan any removable media, click on start. Full system scan. That is scanning your system completely, and this may take several minutes. Click on home to go back to home screen. This is an inline menu where all the options which are given on home screen are also listed. This is settings. For scanner settings, you have all these options. You can see quick scan will check for all these categories: antivirus, anti-spyware, anti-malware, low-risk programs and all. All the options which are checked here will be scanned in different categories of scanning. You can add or remove certain categories. File size can also be altered. The action on detected malware can be set here: prompt me or repair and backup. USB drive insertion behavior sets what the application will do if USB drive is inserted. To exclusion filters, you can add files, folders or extensions to be excluded from scanning. Let's suppose I like this particular file not to be checked. So click on add, click on OK. You can add folders and extensions to be excluded from scanning. This particular folder will not be checked while scanning. Likewise, extensions can also be excluded. Add the extension, click on add. These 2 extensions will not be checked for any antivirus or anti-malware by Total Security. You can edit your protection settings. You can disable, enable system protection. You have different options to enable or disable. Scan by extension or scan all files. Real-time detections can be set for files, folders or extensions. Like this particular folder is set for real-time protection. Action on detected malware can also be selected, either repair or backup or prompt the user. File size can also be altered. Scanner we have already done. Update we'll see later. Under USB you can see there are 2 options: enable or disable USB vaccine mode or advanced heuristic to detect shortcuts. You can enable or disable these options. Settings for scheduled scans. You can enable or disable scheduled scan using this option. You can schedule scan according to day and time. Like I want PTS to scan the system on Saturday at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Every Saturday at 10 o'clock, a full scan will run, and the action can be set here. Click on apply to apply these settings. Under logs, you can set your software to never delete the logs or store logs for past these many days. Under notification settings, how the customers are notified of product security events. Under password settings, you can set a password. Click on apply. This password secures your PTS settings. It ensures that no unauthorized user can change the settings of PTS software. If you leave these fields blank, that means no password is required. Full system scan is still going on. Let's see. This license link provides you information about your license. To set up web protection, click on web. Web protection can be applied using 4 options at different level. Application rules are actually network rules. You can add the exe file, executable file, which restricts the network communication. For example, I have added Chrome exe. This will allow or block all the communication using Chrome exe. Let's see. This can be applied to all other client softwares like Firefox, Opera, Edge. This site can't be reached. This is because I have added this executable to block all communication. Let's see what happens when allow all is set. Site opening. So this is how your Protegent Total Security can add a rule for network communication. All sites are opening. This can be removed by clicking on remove. These 3 options are given for that rule. To manage blocked site, you can block sites in Protegent Total Security. Write the fully qualified URL. You want Total Security to block. Click on OK. Try to browse these sites. Restricted keyword install.com. It is not allowed on this network because of the block site. Let's remove them. I've removed install.com. Try to browse the site again. Protegent360.com is still blocked. Remove that. Select, click on delete, click on OK. Refresh. Site opening. So this is how you manage blocked sites. Firewall for web protection can be applied using categories option. Under category, you have different subcategories. You can enable or disable all of them, or you can enable or disable individually. Under certain categories, you have different subcategories. You can see here wide range of subcategories. You can allow or block. Under time restriction, you can set a firewall restriction for day or time-wise restrictions. Like it is Wednesday today and I have blocked sites for this particular duration of the day. Let's try to browse some site. See, this is because of restricted period of time. Let's allow. Red mark means restriction, block. But when it is white, it means they are allowed. Site is opening, no restriction of time. This is blocked under different category, that is pcword.com. It is under categories computer and network. Yes, allowed. So this is how your restrictions, time restrictions and categories work. We have different subcategories for time restrictions too. You can select it and allow or block restrictions. Under keyword, you can enter extension or URL or IP address to block or allow. All sites having .com keyword will be blocked. You can add different rules, restricted keyword.com. You can add or delete any URL or keyword. Keyword can be extension of a file from download or upload. You can select the options in match source, enter the keyword. Description is any string that defines that particular restriction. So this will block all sites having .exe extension from downloading. Amazon.com is a URL that will be blocked. I've added 2 shopping sites to be blocked. If you are entering fully qualified URL, then select URL as match source. You can allow or block downloads or uploads using Protegent Internet Security. This is how you can set up firewall for your system, especially for web. Flipkart.com is added. Let's try to visit this. This is blocked. Remove this. Let's check if it is allowed. Yes, site opening as the restriction is removed. This is how keywords restrictions work in PTS. Let's see how this executable is restricted from download. Let's go to visit some site where downloads are available. We have unistill.com where softwares under different categories are available for downloads for demo. Let's try one of them. Deleted file recovery. Click on download demo. We are trying to download exe file. Yes, you can see this Download is not allowed because of restricted keyword exe. Remove this. Let's try to download again. You can enter any name under description heading so that you can identify what rule is it about. This is blocked because of firewall we have in line, but PTS is allowed. You can add any number of extensions, URLs to be blocked or allowed from PTS under keywords. Like this will be adding exe from download to be blocked. PDF will be allowed. You can select the action, blocker allow. Zip files will be blocked. Click on add. Let's see if zip files are allowed or not. We have blocked zip files from downloading. This particular software is a zip file. Click on primary download. Restricted keyword zip, not allowed on this network. Let's remove this and check if it is allowed. Yes, you can see in status bar this is already started downloading. So this is how you can add keywords, URLs to set up a firewall for your system. Let's go back to home. Full scan is still going on. All these issues will be listed there in the tab. Under mail protection, you can set up scan, incoming, outgoing, or blocked extension. By blocking extension means that your software will check you from sending any mail which has that particular extension, which is listed under blocked extension. Let's check. I have added txt and docx extension as to be blocked. Let me try to send an email having blocked extension as an attachment. This file has an attachment which I have set as blocked in total security. You can see here, mail undeliverable. This message did not reach because message was blocked by Protegent Total Security. Let's disable it and check if. Let's disable blocked extension and send the mail again. Having the same extension as attachment. Mail is shown in sent items. No problem at all. Mail is sent. Scan incoming and scan outgoing mail means you can see in the mail itself that the message was scanned through Protegent Total Security. While full scan is still under process, we can get to know about different options given on home screen. Click on license to get to know about the information about license. key number, password, your details. Click on buy now to buy new license. License information can be seen here also. All the results are shown here in logs. Different types of logs: scanner log, protection log, quarantine logs. The category of logs can be selected from the drop down and can be seen here. You can delete them, you can remove manually. Whitelist is where it is the feature where you can add file to be excluded from scanning. Let's suppose I've added this AA file. This file will not be checked while scanning. This is excluded from real-time and manual malware scanning. You can select the options, remove, you can add options here. About, click on About to get to know about the information about PTS, definition, version, definition date, version number. You see here surrender license. This is very important feature. When you have PTS installed on your system and you want to format that system, you are advised to click on surrender and surrender this license, and later on you can ask our support team to release that particular license. So this is how you can use your license for that particular period. This will not be exhausted once your system is formed. This feature, Parental Control, enables you to block websites with inappropriate content. Like these are different categories, you can enable them. So web content about these categories will be blocked. Suppose I have blocked alcohol, drugs and guns categories. So the content which is available will be blocked by Protegent Internet Security. You can enable or disable all the options or individually. Let us browse some sites with this content. You can see the content under different categories are blocked by Total Security. If I've removed, the contents will be shown. So a parent can set up a firewall under different categories for his child. You can see all the content is available. It was blocked when we have enabled the option, and disable the option, it will all be available. Updates are available from time to time. Click on update to see if the updates are available. Check for upgrade. If the upgrade is available, link will be provided. Click on the link, your software will be upgraded to the latest version. As soon as you insert USB drive, your automatic scan starts. This behavior is because you have set in setting automatic scan the USB drive. Result is shown here. Protegent Total Security comes with an inbuilt proactive data recovery module that is crash proof, which provides a powerful solution to the user, recovering any accidentally deleted data in no time. Absolutely no time. There is this sister icon. Right click on the icon, move mouse over it, take image. It is a data loss prevention technology which takes an image of the data. Now permanently delete some file from your system. Now we see how crash-proof recovers this permanently deleted file or folder. Click on crash-proof again, click on file recovery, select the date, select the hard disk, select the partition, click on next, click on next. This is the list on that particular partition. You can look for the folder you have accidentally deleted, check it, click on save. You can see there is no test folder on D drive. I am selecting D drive. You can restore the deleted folder. Let's check if the folder is gone. Yes, here it is. So you have seen that crash-proof is a very useful utility. Hope you have an idea how Protegent Internet Security works. For any query, you can call us.